Hi, if you are new to my channel, if you are new to my Instagram Periscope, I am Tiffany DeAndrea, the founder of EncourageMillions.com, and I teach about everything real estate investing. I teach other people how to flip their block. Hey, I teach other people how to flip their block, how to buy back the block. And so I'm doing a live Q&A today. So you can ask me all questions related to real estate investing. Hey, Erica, any questions related to real estate investing, life, anything that you want to know, I am answering questions today. I'm supposed to start at 12, but I hopped on early because this software that I use it's always like going out on me. So I started early. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm not doing anything. I actually was trying to find that video of R. Kelly to watch him fake cry and try to get people to feel bad for him. Hey, Nay. This hat I created. I used to sell this hat. I used to sell this hat that says "Pay me in equity." And I have another one that says, what does that hat say? The white and black hat. It says "I flip blocks" or "I buy blocks." I forgot what it says, but I created these hats and I was selling them for like limited edition for a while, but I just took them down. So yeah, if y'all have any questions, let me know. Let's just first talk about the live stream yesterday and the post that I put on about people's mindset. You're welcome, Chris. You're welcome. Let's just talk about that. So first I want to say, if you were offended by anything that I said yesterday, if you were offended, how can I say this? I hope you weren't, but I don't really care. And the reason why I say I don't really care is because that's just the type of person that I am. Like, I understand that people have their reasons for not being able to invest in real estate. Some people don't have the money. I didn't have the money from 2006 until 2011. Like, I didn't have the money. That's not what I'm saying. I don't care about. Hey, thank you. That's not what I'm saying I don't care about. What I don't care about is the excuses. So on my live yesterday, I talked about people's mindset and, you know, we invest in what we want to invest in. And that's why I posted the post I made today about people pay for what they want, but they beg for what they need. So it's kind of like, you know, we're out here begging banks for a house. We're begging schools for student loans, grants, financial aid. This is stuff that we need. But the stuff that we want, we're walking in the store buying it. We're getting all the latest purses. We getting all the latest wigs. I do. We're getting all the bundles. We're buying all the music. We're subscribed to iTunes. We get all the music coming into us. We're subscribed to Netflix. We're watching all the movies. But the stuff that we really need, we don't really look at that as something that we need to invest in. So that was my purpose of the post. So now I'm gonna do a live Q&A. So if you have any questions about Flip Your Block Academy, real estate investing, anything. Hey, Fatesta, that's one of the new Flip Your Block Academy students. yeah, so if y'all have any questions, drop them and I'm going to answer them. Someone asked when I first joined, they asked, what should a beginner know to get started? The very first thing that you need to know to get started, let me see, before I start answering questions. I'm going to wait about one more minute because I did say 12 p.m. Eastern, and I don't want anyone to miss if they do join right at 12. But yeah, I hope you were not offended by that's my phone. Oh, that is so crazy. That is so but yeah, I hope you weren't offended yesterday. Please don't be. Hey Abigail, please don't be. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and dive right into the questions that I see. Okay, so someone asked, what should a beginner know to get started? So to get started in real estate investing, the very first thing you need to know is I would say the very first thing you need to know is what type of real estate investing you're gonna do. We go over that in module 1 of Flip Your Block Academy. But the very first thing you need to know is, like, what are you going to do? You can't come in saying, you know, you're flipping all these houses, or you need to be laser focused on what exactly are you going to, what type of real estate investing are you trying to do? I said I got this hat from, I created it. What was the other question? What do you think about an FHA loan to buy a property and fix it up all under that loan? Okay. So what Nay is referring to is a FHA 203K loan. So if you are someone right now that has an okay credit score, honestly the lowest is a 580, but most big banks like Wells Fargo, Regions, Bank of America, they want you to have a 640 or 620 or something like that. But the loan that she's referring to is a, I hope that's a she, yeah, she's referring to is a FHA 203K loan. So an FHA 203K loan is a loan that you can get. It's just like a regular FHA loan. You have to have, you have to complete all of the FHA requirements, put 3.5% down. But they give you the money to purchase the home plus the money to rehab the property. So I think it's a really great loan. I was honestly about to do a FHA 203K loan in 2013, but I chose not to go that route because the particular property that I was trying to get had a foundation issue and I just didn't want to deal with it. And it was, the rehab was going to come in topping out at what I was already approved for. But I think it's a really great loan that you can get, especially if you want to buy a property and it needs work, but you don't have the money to go ahead and fix it. So that's something that I try to get y'all to understand, is that when you're buying a house or a property, you don't always have to get the property that is turnkey ready. You don't. It's loans out here and it's programs out here to help with that. Buy and hold. When you pay the delinquent taxes, who is responsible for the taxes moving forward? You are. So when you buy a tax lien, property or tax deed property, going forward yearly, you are responsible for the taxes. Going forward, also, you have to understand that you are not about to pay the amount of yearly that the person living in the property may have paid. So they have what's called homestead exemption, which is a tax cut that you get for actually occupying the property and staying in the property. So Most of the time when you buy a tax lien property, the individual that was in there may have had homestead. So you may, I'll just use mine for an example. So my rental property, if it was homestead, the taxes would be $450 a year. Right now the taxes are $975 a year, because I am not primarily occupying that property. It is a rental property. So you just have to remember that. And what I try to tell people to do is break that down monthly and try to, if you don't have anybody in there, try to save that amount monthly so that when it does come time to pay your taxes, you'll have the money. But just keep in mind that if the home is not homestead, the taxes will be a little higher. Once you do get a renter in, you need to make sure that the amount is broken down monthly and it comes out of the monthly rent. Wholesaling, I've tried it, but I haven't got any deals. You need to look and focus on one lead. And when I say lead, you need to figure out if you're going to be doing tax lien properties for sale by owners, probates, what else? What other leads? For pre-foreclosures, you just need to try to focus on one. For a very part-time investor, do you think rentals with a prop manager are the easiest? Relative, of course. For a part-time investor, I think that any property that you put under a property manager is easier because you don't have to worry about it. So especially also if you are a part-time investor or if you are out of state. So I know that going forward, right now I manage my property, but going forward, when I finish the rehab on my other properties, I'm going to get a property manager because I'm out of state now. So, and all my properties are in Alabama. Now, when I get properties here, I probably won't have a property manager. That's just because I'm cheap, and that 10%. Honestly, I probably won't get a property manager here because my fiance he does property maintenance, and I kind of know how to manage through the software I'm using. So it's kind of like, why would we need a property manager? Now, if we get a multi-family apartment complex, yes, we will have property managers and things like that. But I think that if you are a part-time investor, if you work a full-time job, and if you're out of state, get a property manager. With the FHA home, do you have to live in it for a set amount of time before selling it? Yes. So, well, yes and no. Not selling it. So with the FHA loan, you do have to occupy it for at least a year before you can sell it. With the FHA 203K or the FHA loans, you can also do house hacking. The key resource here on Instagram, she talks about this, but it's basically where, let's say you used an FHA loan to buy a duplex. You could live in one side of the duplex and rent out the other. Okay, I got some okay, I didn't see that. I had some Flip Your Block Academy students answering questions for me. Thank you. Will the BRRR method apply with the FHA loan, or would I only need one to get started? You can do the BRRR method any way you can. So if y'all are watching this and you don't know what the BRRR method is, I hate saying it. It is the buy, rehab, refinance, and repeat method. It can apply with the FHA loan. I'll just tell you how I did it myself. So I bought my first property under FHA loan. I had my down payment financed. It was through a program in Alabama. Um, I bought it. It was like it was already kind of done when I got in there, but it was a little things that need to be done, like painting and stuff like that. So technically you can say I rehabbed it a little bit, and then after about 3 years I refinanced it, and I used the money that in that home to buy my rental property, my first investment property. And so technically I did the BRRR method with that on, and it was an FHA loan. So honestly, if I were you and you know you can get a FHA loan, I would find you a home that's like in a area that's going to be up and coming, or a foreclosure in an area that is going to grow. And in a couple years, refinance it, take that money out, and get you a rental property. Then that way, your renter will be paying your mortgage and the home over there. You get what I'm saying? Like, then you will be living mortgage free, which is freedom to be able to do that. So just always think of, when you're getting into real estate investing, that you are not, it's not a get rich quick scheme. Like, you're building wealth. You're not getting to real estate investing for a get rich quick. Get into wholesaling for get rich quick. Well, not even get rich quick, but to get cash quickly. Getting to wholesaling. Getting to flipping. But buying and holding properties is to build wealth, okay? It's not to get rich quick, okay? If you want money ASAP, if you need to pay debt ASAP, get into wholesaling, get into flipping properties, leverage other people's money, and do it that way. And when you're looking into doing FHA loans so that you could like get you a property, live in it for a year, and then refinance it, look into all the different programs of your state. Look into HUDHomestore.com. Look into Fannie Mae. I'm saying Fannie Mae. It's Fannie Mae, and I'm about to give y'all the link. I'm gonna try to pull it up right here. I hope this doesn't go out, because it does. Go right here to this site. These are the home Fannie Mae home path properties are properties that you can get. They are they're homes that have foreclosed, and you could just go through that homeowners program. Have you used hard money yet? No, I have not used hard money yet. I feel like I'm about to have to use it soon to complete some of my rehab, so I would definitely keep you all updated. Yeah, but I think I'm about to use it soon. Yeah. If y'all are watching, you don't know what hard money lending is. Hard money lending is when you go through a private lender or somebody other than a bank that will lend you funds for short terms. So these terms could be like 12 months, 6 months, something like that, 18 months. But they lend for short terms with a little bit of a higher interest rate. But I feel like I'm gonna have to use a hard money lender soon to complete some of my rehabs. Does anybody else have any more questions? And shout out to the people that took initiative and signed up for Flip Your Block Academy yesterday, because we are closing doors on Friday. How can I flip with no money? I think I was asking about the FHA to flip versus holding. I watched another person who suggests obtaining multiple personal loans. I don't really know about obtaining multiple personal loans. You're welcome. I don't really know about getting multiple. I don't really want to speak on how another person, because there's so many ways people get into flipping and stuff like that. I don't want to speak on what someone else is doing with obtaining multiple personal loans. That was kind of hard for me. It's hard for me to obtain multiple personal loans because you all have heard me speak about my student loan debt. I have $145,000 worth of student loan debt. So a lot, what was helping me be able to get loans from the bank was my income. So I come from a technology background. I have my master's in engineering. So my job was almost six figures. So my debt to income ratio was where it needed to be. You know, to be able to get that. Now that I'm a full-time entrepreneur and my income fluctuates, I don't do the multiple personal loans, and because I'm trying to be debt free altogether. So in order to flip and not do it with any money, you need to look into what Max LGS Realtors was talking about, hard money lending. There are some companies out here. Just do a Google search for hard money lenders in your area. Then you could use their particular funds that they give you to do the flip, and you will pay them back when you sell the property. Okay, that's the best way I can explain that, without going into a whole spiel about using other people's money. But I have the Build a Wealthy Life series. You know what, let me just write down a note to put that up. So last week we did a series where I taught you guys how to invest in real estate with $0. And so I have all the videos for that. And so what I need to do today is go on my website and make it to where you guys can sign up and see those videos. So I'm gonna do that today, probably right when I get done with this live. I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna put it on the website so that you all can get those videos through your emails and be able to see that. But that's basically what you do when you're flipping with no money. You're leveraging other people's money. Someone said that's what they tell you starting out because they don't have experience with OPM. Come on, Steph. That's actually her IG name. I'm not saying come on, Steph, like, but she's telling it. I'm not telling it. Question: what happens after you pay the delinquent taxes? What happens next? Who is responsible for the taxes moving forward? Didn't I answer this, y'all? I feel like I answered this. Let me answer it again. So when you buy a tax lien property, you are responsible for the taxes moving forward. The other individual can come back and redeem the property. Keep that in mind. So you could, I'll just use myself and someone else as an example I know. So you can buy a tax lien property. So I bought a tax lien property. It was $700. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it for you. RW Couture, I'm repeating it for you. So I bought a tax lien property at $700. I'm responsible for the taxes going forward because I bought the property at like $700, and because of the condition it's in, going forward the taxes will be around $200 a year for me. But keep this in mind, the taxes are based on the assessed value by the county for that property. So the taxes might be $200 right now for me, but fixed up, this property is not worth $700. Fixed up, it will be worth $80,000. So in that area, our $80,000 property that's not homestead, the taxes on it will probably be of around 9 something to 1,000 a year. But you will be responsible for the taxes going forward. And if you don't pay the taxes, or you allow the home to go back into the tax sale, then you're going to risk the chance of another investor coming in and taking that home from you. Okay. So I hope that kind of was helpful, because I know that tax lien, tax deed investing can be kind of tricky, and it's really based on what your county, what is their rules about tax liens and stuff like that. Go ahead, ask all the questions y'all want. I'm sitting here waiting for them to come through. But I do need to go put that series up so that you all can just get it from the website. And also, if y'all see me like looking like this, it's because this software I'm using, I'm streaming to 3 places right now. So right now I am live on YouTube, Instagram, and Periscope. So I have individuals asking questions from Periscope, Instagram. I don't think I have any people on my YouTube right now watching this, but I'm just trying to make sure that I'm getting all of everyone's questions. How long do the homeowners have to redeem the property? Great question. It depends on your state. So in Alabama, it's 3 years. In Georgia, I think it's 2 years. But just do a simple Google search for putting your state plus redemption rights, or property redemption rights, and you'll find out. But every state has their number. Okay. I bought a lot for $2,500. It was assessed at $700. There's a liquor store on the property. Are you saying there's a liquor store already on that particular lot, or did you buy a lot next to this particular property? Would you happen to know about Florida by chance? No, I don't know. Oh, do I know the redemption rates for Florida? I had just looked them up. I think it's 3 years. Just Google search, check behind me. I don't have anything in front of me. I'm afraid to like go on Google looking at stuff, because last time it knocked me off of my live yesterday. That's a long time. No, that's not a long time. Don't look at it that way. So most of these tax lien, tax deed properties, especially if you get a property that is no longer occupied by someone, y'all, they're not going to come and redeem it. Like, most of the time, they're not going to want to redeem it. In the case of my property, my duplex that I got for $700, the owner found me on Facebook and offered to just sign the deed over to me. He didn't want to have anything else to do with it. So don't think that the redemption rights matter, because in the state of Alabama, and I try to get people always to invest in Alabama, so I'm a little biased when it comes to Alabama because that's my hometown. But in the state of Alabama, if you buy a tax lien property on an abandoned home, you can go ahead and gain access. Oh, Frida. Dang it. She told me that my Periscope, well, my connection is going in and out. I hate that. And it might be this Spectrum Wi-Fi. But yeah, don't look at the redemption rights as a long time. There are people in California who are buying tax certificates, tax liens, tax deeds, and just holding on to them and making their money that way. Can you buy an abandoned building? Yes. I primarily like to buy abandoned anything because I don't want to deal with the people that's in there. I don't know if y'all heard my story about my other home that I got next door to my rental property, and there was a crackhead in there. Like, I don't have time to be fighting crackheads. I don't. Okay. So back to the question about the lot for $2,500, and it was assessed at $700. You said that I bought it sight unseen, and when I Google mapped it, it was a liquor store on the lot. Is the liquor store still on the lot? Because maybe that's why I was assessed at $700, because the liquor store was tore down. Maybe that's why. But if you do have that lot, what was your question about it? Because I'm trying to go through and see. Should I keep it, or was it a bad idea? No. It's never a bad idea with any real estate that you own, because somebody wants to buy it. Somebody might want to buy it and rebuild another liquor store. Somebody may want to buy it and rebuild something else, but somebody's going to want it. Why do the RE licensing board and agents say assignments are illegal? Okay, so let's talk about that, because a lot of people don't get into wholesaling because a lot of real estate agents are telling them that it's illegal. So it is not illegal to sign over your interest in a property. This is what's becoming, where things become illegal. And this is what I teach in Flip Your Block Academy. I teach people to be trustworthy as much as they can, open. So when you're meeting with a seller, you need to say, I work with other investors who will more than likely purchase this property if I am unable to. And that is what I do. So if I'm talking to someone and I'm trying to wholesale, and I tell them, hey, I can buy your property for this amount of money. If I tell them, hey, I'm able to buy your property for $20,000, but if I am unable to buy this property to rent out or sell for a profit, I have investors that I work with that will be able to do it, and I work with them. They're my partners. People need to make sure that they are honest when it comes to that. Also, another reason why real estate licensing boards and other people will say that is illegal, because what you have to understand as a wholesaler is that you are not wholesaling or selling a home. You are selling your contract. And so some wholesalers get in the habit of getting all on the internet, marketing properties, not saying that it's a wholesale property, and they're not being trustworthy. And so that's why a lot of real estate agents say it's illegal. Another reason why real estate agents say it's illegal is because you're taking money out of their pocket. So when you wholesale something, you don't really have to have an agent, because you're working primarily with the owner who probably doesn't have an agent, and you're just signing over your interest to another investor, and so they're not even in the mix, and they're losing out on money. So that's another reason why a lot of real estate agents don't like wholesalers. Okay, so if you are wholesaling, just make sure that you market the wholesale contract itself and not the property. Just seeing if I have any more questions. Hi Lori. Hi Meek Olight 7. So if you have any more questions, let me know. I'm still on. I kind of feel like this software like cuts me off at the 30-minute mark, but we shall see. Y'all, I just forgot to record this, because that's my life. But it will be on Instagram, Periscope, and YouTube. But I forgot to record it for my own personal, because that's just my life. Thank you, Lena. That's just my life right now. So Lena asked, do you typically go live at certain times on certain days? I am trying to go live every day around this time. So between the around the lunchtime, I'm gonna try to go live a lot more around this time on around this time. But I love Wednesdays. That's the day I was born. That's like my working day. So I'm gonna try to like at least say right now, Wednesdays, 12 p.m. Eastern. That's my time. Unless of course I have something else going on. Also, I want to try to go live at night. So y'all let me know. This is the thing. People are always telling me that they're gonna be asleep. Hey Brian. People are always telling me that they're gonna be asleep, okay? Brian, I just remember I need to text you. Thank you. People tell me they're gonna be asleep at night. I can only go live after I put these kids to sleep, which will be like 10 p.m. Eastern. So if you all are up at 10 p.m. Eastern, I'll try it tonight. I'm going to hop on live and see. I said that I was going to start going live at night and doing like a Encourage Millions After Dark. And just talking like about some real deal stuff, because we need to talk about some real deal stuff. Okay, some people saying they work nights. Yeah, I'm thinking about going like live around 11, 12 time, and then at night around 10 p.m. Eastern time. If I'm up, cause like last night your girl went to sleep. So okay, that's 7 p.m. someone else's time. You are welcome, Lena. Yeah, I'm gonna try to start going live at night, and I could really. Another thing that I'm about to do when I get off of here. See, I got a lot of tech stuff, a lot of technology things that I need to do. So I am going to, and this, I'm just making my list. I'm still trying to get this workers' comp for this other business, so that's what I'm about to do when I get off here. But I have to add a software to this software that I'm using to go live right now, so that I can be able to share my screen with you all, because I can show you all more just by going to different sites and showing you all a lot of things. So I need to add that software to this computer so that I can be able to share my screen with you all. But I will make a note to do that soon. Which one? What's the question? Which one? What? Does anybody have any more questions in regards to real estate investing? Wirecast. Oh yeah, see, I use OBS. So I have OBS on my desktop in the back, so I may not even have to download it. I already have OBS on my desktop in the back in the office. Yeah, I use OBS to be able to share my screen through Lula, which is what you all are watching me on right now. So does anybody have any more questions? You can ask me anything. Trying to make sure I'm getting them all. Yeah. So don't forget, Flip Your Block Academy closes doors on Friday night. Friday night at 11:59 p.m. It closes doors at the 55% off rate. At that time, it will be listed for full retail value, but I still have the payment plans. I'm not eating lunch. This is what I'm drinking. I need to eat. Would I do a JV deal? Yes, I would, but normally, when you do a JV deal with someone, the other person has something to bring. So, and normally that's a buyer. So if I don't have a buyer or I'm not able to bring anything to the table, I don't normally do a JV deal. But if it's in Alabama, then I will probably do a JV deal. Because I have connections in Alabama. Florida, I have about 2 buyers here, but one of my buyers, he only buys like 400 unit apartment complexes, so he don't even want to deal with the single family properties. Like, he wants $4 million and up properties and things like that. So technically, if I'm doing a home deal, I only got 1 buyer here that I can work with. And I don't really wholesale that much. I think I've told y'all before, I don't really like wholesaling because I don't really like talking to people that much. But I would. And when I do wholesale, I only like doing the tax lien properties, because especially the ones that are abandoned. Hi, all things E related. Any more real estate investing questions, life questions, whatever y'all got, I got answers. And I'm trying to see. Okay. Just checking to see if I got any more. Who would be calling me on that number? See, I'm not going to go into a spiel right now, but somebody just asked for some coaching via DM. I'm not going to do it. Brian, I live in Florida now. That's why you need to text me. But I will be in town March 18th. So let me know, because I will be in town March 18th. Somebody asked, do I offer a tax lien course? Yes, I have a tax lien course. My tax lien course, this is what I'm going to say. When Flip Your Block Academy opens, I take down my other courses because Flip Your Block Academy covers all of that. But if you are interested in the tax lien course and for whatever reason you are unable to do Flip Your Block Academy, then send me a direct message. Angela, you're on Periscope. Send me an email to AskTiffany, Ask Tiffany at encouragemillions.com, and I can send you the link to the tax lien course. So if you cannot do Flip Your Block Academy, but you are interested in the tax lien course, you can send me an email and I will get someone from my team to send you guys the link to that to be able to purchase it, because right now it is not listed on my training platform because Flip Your Block Academy is open, and we go over that in Flip Your Block Academy. Miss Lodi said, I want to get into tax lien investing. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. How do I go about doing so? The first thing you want to do is find out when your county has tax sales and whether they do them in person or online. That's the first step that you should do. Bye, Max. What is your preference for making deals, locally or national properties? Let me just tell y'all a vision. So with Encourage Millions, let me just give y'all a story background on my company, this company, and what it will do. So right now, It is a online investing education platform so that individuals like you all can be able to go to encouragemillions.com, access Flip Your Block Academy, and gain the education needed so that you can invest. Going forward, a division of my company I have in mind, I'm trying to develop an app right now to help wholesalers. And going even further than that, I'm trying to get funding to purchase properties nationwide in low income neighborhoods, and low income areas. So you all know I started in Birmingham, but I'm trying to do this on a national scale. So right now, I would do deals anywhere, but I need funding. So that's something that I'm working on, just me personally. I'm learning more about venture capitalist funds, crowdfunding, real estate investment trust. I don't really like real estate investment trust, but I do kind of like the idea of crowdfunding, because to have several individuals invest with me and be able to gain a return, that's something that would interest me. But I'm still like educating myself on what route I would want to go so that people will get their return on their investment. So that's where I'm moving with Encourage Millions. If y'all follow me on Instagram, you know that I applied for Chameleonaire's pitch competition. I didn't win, but he did send me a message letting me know that I had a really great pitch and he felt like I was a strong founder when I answered his other questions that he asked me about my business. I was supposed to do an accelerator for minority founders to gain funding and pitching, but I couldn't do it. So I'm going to try to do it in July in Chicago. Trying to think of what else. But that's just where I'm going with my company. My company is really a tech startup because I want encouragemillions.com to be the platform that you go to for real estate investing, especially for minorities. And I don't see a lot of those platforms out there, especially with Flip Your Block Academy. I don't see a lot of people out there teaching this, these different processes, and walking people through the systems they need and things like that. So that answers your question, but I'm just trying to take it on a national level. That's why when y'all see me post things, I might tag people in them, like celebrities and Killer Mike and T.I. and rappers and stuff like that. The reason why I do that is because these are the people I know that want to give back to their community. I know that most low income people, they in low income neighborhoods are Black Americans, and they're listening to rap, they're listening to hip hop. And so I just try to get out what I'm doing to these rappers. And I used to rap too. That's another reason why. I love entertainment. I love rapping. Y'all know I used to model. So I'm just trying to do a lot with this company, and it's kind of scary because I'm just one person, besides when I hire like assistants and things like that. But I'm just one person, so I know sooner or later I'm going to be hiring as my company grows, and this is just what I'm trying to do. So I hope that this was helpful, y'all. If you want to sign up to Flip Your Block Academy, let me just put the link in here. I don't know if y'all even look at the links for real, but I'm going to put it in here. You can, right now, Flip Your Block Academy, you can start for less than $200 because I have payment plans. If you pay in full, it is $497. It will not be $497 after this particular cycle. The price will increase because I do feel like it is very low price compared to where it's supposed to be. I feel like people take more value into things when they spend money opposed to getting things for free. That's just life. But you have until Friday to sign up at 55% off. After that, it will go to full retail value of $9.97. What else can I tell you? Yeah. And we already got people in the private Facebook group sharing, interacting. So you want to get in by Friday, because next week we are going to be starting module 1, and y'all don't want to miss it. Okay, so make sure, if you were interested in the tax lien course, send me an email. Sign up for Flip Your Block Academy, and I will continue to keep providing you guys with information that I hope helps you guys. So thank you all for tuning in today. I'm sure this is gonna save, and